Welcome to r/MaliciousCompliance, where we share stories of people conforming to the letter, but not the spirit of a request. Thank you, friends, for subscribing to the channel, and for so many likes. Today's story is, I shut down whole organization for a week. I work in a very large community center that is nonprofit. We have tons of stuff, like children daycare, open college, physiotherapy for seniors and disabled people. We got 6 huge apartment buildings for senior citizens throughout the city, activities for immigrants and unemployed. We got cafeteria and a restaurant, and more. Now, I love my work. I got promotion after promotion. I started an IT tech support person. I was the only IT guy in the whole organization. When I started, we got like maybe 80 persons working there, including the teachers in our open college. Today, we're over 200 strong. So anyway, it's relaxed and non-toxic work environment. As I got tons of work to do, as I am alone with everything that runs with ones and zeros, I have to plan my work a little different than the rest of the bunch. So I have 100% flexible work times, meaning I work when I see fit. I'm on salary. They pay me once a month and not hourly. The executive director approves this, as I can maintain the whole organization's IT infrastructure without any downtime. I come and go as I see best for me doing my job. This worked fine for about 12 years or so. Everyone was happy and I was respected, because not only I got the job done, but my job did not cause any downtime on IT at all. Only downtime was an hour or less if someone's workstation broke down, etc. I always had spared ready to go. I also was 24/7 on call and went to the office in the middle of my vacations if needed, and I was able to go. I worked on weekends and sometimes night on work week just to get things done, so there's no downtime at office hours. That time in my career, we had pretty massive amount of servers. 8 server machines just for Microsoft stuff, 4 Linux servers and couple BSDs for open college. I had a maintenance routine divided to small maintenance that I did after office hours and large maintenance that I did after office hours and continued through the night, and the huge ones that needed me to live at the office over the weekend. And as there was no thing as overtime, we had agreed that whenever I had to work more than 8 hours, I would get paid leave instantly on the next day. So if I came work at 8 on the Monday, stayed until everyone left, and then started the smaller maintenance that would usually take like 2 to 3 hours max, I would then come 2 to 3 hours later to work the next day. And if it took long enough, I could take the whole next day off. I always informed the whole organization that maintenance was due, and I would deal with it and take X amount of leave off the next day. No problems with anyone. Business as usual. Until we hire a new project manager. Middle-aged lady then has the most piercing blue eyes that drill into our soul and suck all the joy and will to live out of you. And she was a corporate manager. It was her first time working in non-profit org, so she was super shocked how relaxed our office was. There was complaints about everything that I don't want to list here because only one is relevant. Working times. I did not get how she was able to boss around out-frigging director when she was only project manager. I mean, WTF. I was at that time already a systems administrator. But anyway, soon came the time for large maintenance. Some updates to our accounting software and some smaller things to open college end. I put a notice to our org's email list like always and state that large updates are going in starting this evening and ending before tomorrow morning, and that I would not be in the office the next day. Email me or call if any problems. I never gave any time estimates because there was always a chance that they won't hold. If something goes wrong with updates of other stuff, it's my A who has to fix it anyway, and then it's God knows however many hours it takes. So evening comes, everybody goes home, and I wait till last one log out from their workstation and go to work. Routine stuff. Some updates, weird database conversion that has to be done every time our accounting or wages software gets an update. It takes time, but only like 6 hours or so, as it's only the accounting database. I finish my stuff and head home. Next morning I wake up at around 7 o'clock. Make some coffee and head to my gaming computer and think, all day nothing but EVE Online. At around maybe 9 something, my work phone rings. I answer and it's the project manager. I'll just call her PMS from now on. PMS yells to me on the phone, something like this. I don't remember the actual words. PMS, where the hell are you? Me, at home, it's my day off. PMS, oh, well we have a situation here. I need you here now. Me, okay, I'll be there in 15 minutes. I still lived pretty close to my work. On my way, I thought that I did F up something last night. Can't be. I tested everything and it would have been accounting calling me, or secretary if it was about updates at open college end. Well, whatever, I'll see then. I rush to office and go straight to project manager's office. Me, hey, what's up? PMS, my printer's out of toner. Get me a new one. Me, huh? Out of toner? This is the situation? There's toners on a shelf at storage at first floor. All desktop printers are the same and use the same toner, so why'd you not get it yourself? All this was explained to you a week ago. PMS, I'm not going to change any toners, boy. Do your job. Me, okay, whatever, and heads to storage to get a new toner. We have a policy that all employees deal with their own desktop printers, like add papers to them and change the toner, because it's as easy as putting your effing shoes on, and it takes these trivial tasks away from me, who's already overworked and underpaid. I got back and changed the toner. Then I head back home. She actually stopped her whining for a while and I thought all was good. But after a couple of more maintenance days and nights, she called an administrative meeting. So there were me, our new wages clerk who was also HR manager, director, office manager, and PMS. PMS starts the meeting. Again, something like this as I don't remember the actual words. PMS, I wanted to talk about work times and how OP has been slacking and taking leave on his own accord. I thought that in this community we all share the same rules, do we not? Me, sorry, but as the same rules do apply to all, work times don't. We do different kind of work here, so exact same work times just won't work. PMS, you've been at home when people here have problems with their computer. Me, yes, and they call me if there's a problem, and 99.9% of the time, we get it sorted out by phone. PMS, but your home is not your workplace, your office is. Me, yes, but as I have to work late and even nights sometimes here, I take the paid leave ASAP like we've agreed here. PMS, well, all work should be done at normal office hours. Why do you even have to work at nights or weekends? Me, because no one here wants any downtime on their work. Just to clarify, there were at this point maybe 120 people strong. At least 80 of those used workstations or laptops for their work. Even the damn fitness instructors. Everything was at this point digital and ran ones and zeros. Physicist meets a client. They do their stuff and then physicist does the mandatory report on computer. They make all the plans for clients on computer. Kiddie daycare uses computers daily to be in contact with parents, etc. Everything is ran by computers now. PMS, nonsense. You can do your job at office hours like the rest of us. I look at the director as I know HR and office manager don't give a flip about this. And for some reason, director says to me, Director, yeah, PMS and I have been talking about this issue for a few times now with the whole staff. And from now on, our old agreement is no longer valid. You have to do all your work at office hours. Many people don't like that you can take paid leave. Me, are you sure? Like 110% sure about this? All my work, server and network maintenance too, at office hours? Can we make a new written agreement on this like we did on my open hours? Director, yes. Come by at evening before we close the office for today. I'll have the agreement ready by then. Me, okie dokie, and leave to continue whatever I was doing before this crap is about to hit the fan meeting. As you can guess what's about to happen, har har har. I mean, there was zero toxicity at our work. Everyone was happy and then, one corporate goblin just had to come create this tension. Oh well, they're about to learn their lesson. I go to see director later that evening, and we sign the agreement about my new work times. I check the agreement and tell director that he forgot something. There's no mention about the time frame I need to inform whole staff when maintenance is about to happen. Only that I have to do all my work at office hours from 8:15 to 15:30. Also, I'm on salary. Overtime is not allowed unless we have an agreement on it. And whoopsie, old agreement that stated my overtime hours would be paid leave hour by hour, new agreement had nothing about overtime. So absolutely no overtime hours, period. But I did not mention this to him. He just shrugs his shoulders and says, just send them email in the morning if you're about to do it that day. Alrighty then, will do. I'll just start to my waiting game. I love my work and all the people here, but I'm about to make myself the most hated man here, at least for a while. Couple of weeks go by. I do few small maintenance jobs here and there, and downtime is only from 1 hour to 2, and I usually do it at lunchtime so everyone gets as little downtime as possible. Because I'm waiting for the huge one. And patience of rewarded. In a few months, accounting and wages are getting huge updates. I mean, this is the stuff that usually means I stay the whole weekend at the office sleeping on the floor with a sleeping bag for those couple of hours I can. I still think that I should just go and tell the director that we're about to hit the big one. Nope, I'm not. I also had saved some smaller updates just for this occasion. Bwahahaha! I've never felt so evil in my life. So the day comes and I go to office 8:15 sharp and send the message to the whole organization. Good morning, it's 20, and today is again maintenance day. Prepare for some downtime. This maintenance concerns whole organizations, as I have to update all the servers and some routers too. There's also a huge update on financial software, and it's critical and has to be done. I'll start operation at 11 as usual. Thank you for your understanding. Sincerely, OP. Remember that I never had told any estimates how long maintenance will take? Haha. I do my other stuff and then ding ding, it's 11. Time to start. Phase 1. First, I kick every employee out from network. Easy. I got a script for that. Phase 2. Then I hit OS updates on every server and go get some coffee. Now, everyone got kicked out from network, so they can't access anything at network. File servers offline. Print server offline. Database servers offline. They can't even use photocopier because you have to log to AD, Active Directory, to use it with RDiff card. They still have access to their desktop, and they can use desktop applications, but as company policy, all data is stored to file servers, as no one's allowed to save any files on their laptops and workstations. Also, they can't use internet at all because every server is now downloading updates from the internet, and I made sure every Linux and Unix bot downloads everything possible. My phone starts to ring. Me, this is IT services, how can I help? Screaming. Me, yeah, it's a big maintenance today. I did send an email this morning about it. No, I don't know how long it's gonna take. All day at least. Maybe. We'll see. Click on the other end. 12 o'clock, people are starting to return from lunch. Whole network is still down and stays down. 13-ish. I start to get phone calls about how long it's gonna take. Some people come to my office when they can't reach me by phone. I just tell that the estimated time is unknown on these big updates. Should not take more than a day or two. Day or two? This is what stirred the whole place. It was like a beehive all of a sudden. People came to me screaming and yelling. Why'd you do this to us? Why? Cancel the updates now. I need to work. Stop! I just shrug my shoulders. Sorry, can't do anything about it. It's impossible to cancel or stop once it's put into motion. Just hang on. Even director came to see me and was first angry and then a little confused. I told that this is what maintenance is. It's what it is and nothing will change it. At least not this instant. Everyone just has to suck it up and wait till it's done. I'm just doing my job here. So I just read some IT magazines and had too much coffee for the rest of the day, as I was waiting for the servers to update. Then 15:30 came and I went home. Some people were still sitting at their offices waiting and looked at me with the most questionable faces asking where I'm going. Home. See you tomorrow. Next day I go check the servers at the morning. Almost done all of them. Unix and Linux are peachy. I still have to reboot all the Windows servers. I do that. I could just boot them all at once, but I feel more evil by the minute, and I just boot them one at a time, waiting for server to fully boot, me log in and check that updates are okay before moving to next one. And of course, after every server, I pull my own laptop and make a maintenance report in detail. No one reads these reports, but office managers demand them anyway. Huh? They go straight to archive and into recycle bin a year later. After I've done with servers, clock is around almost 14, and I haven't had my lunch yet, so I go and have lunch. I come back 15:10 and start to plan the next day. I need to install updates for financial applications, and I want to do a checklist that all goes smoothly. Did not complete my list and plan, so it's 15:30 again and I'm going home. Did I mention that it's now Thursday? I start my maintenance at Tuesday. Whoopsie. I finish my checklist and plan for financial software updates early. I start dropping updates one by one before lunchtime. I could drop them all at once, but I just want to go by the book and follow my checklist. It's, by the way, recommended by the software supplier that updates are installed one by one. All goes smooth, and I put the databases to do their weird conversion. As I'm not a total man part, I drop the rest of smaller updates on other server-side programs while I wait for the database thingy to complete. Well, as usual, it takes forever, so I head back home when clock hits 15:30. Friday, I've been the only person in our 120-person company working since 11 o'clock last Tuesday. Everyone is so peeved. They have to come to the office and do nothing. Some are doing cleaning operations to their desk. Some are tidying paper archives, etc. Most are just sipping coffee and reading magazines. Internet has been fine since Wednesday, but I don't think anyone has noticed. I feel so sorry for physicists who have to use pen and paper to all clients, and then later sort everything on their computers. Restaurant and cafeteria are fine, as I did not mess with cashier systems at all. Friday morning and I get all okay from database conversion. Okay, let's see. Okay. I think I can now begin starting the services on servers. One by one, of course. I take my sweet time, using every break I'm entitled to and have full-length lunch break. Finally, 15 sharp, I send an email to whole org that maintenance is now done, and you can now re-log in to get access to network. Thank you for your patience. Next estimated huge maintenance is about 3 or 4 months. Director, office manager, accountant, and wages clerk had been at home most of the week. I think I was them at Wednesday morning but not after that. Project manager was peeved at Wednesday too, but left me alone. As I explained that if I have to go to some meetings with every branch about this downtime issue, downtime would only get longer, as I would not be actively working on it. Next week we had new administration meeting, and my old open work times agreement with overtime leave was active again. I got in written. No one ever complained about my paid overtime, free time ever again. And I was not concerned about getting fired, as in my country, firing an employee is hard. It is super hard to get rid of someone. And as I had a written agreement about work times and my work contract clearly stated what I do at my work, there was no way they could have any case of sacking my temporally evil A. But in the end, all was good. Couple of weeks and everyone's happy to work again, with no downtime at all. I hope you love these stories. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.